Previously on Gears.
Let's look at the world of Formula One, and yes, it has been signed. Eventually, Formula One chiefs, meaning the FIA and Formula One management, Bernie Ecclestone, have come to an agreement on a new Concord Agreement, if you understand what I'm saying, which will run until the year of 2020. The new Concord runs from 2013, which is sort of now, includes a ramp-up of finances for the FIA, plus a new rule-making process for Formula One, which includes the formation of a strategy group and a slimmed-down Formula One commission. Now, according to the Times newspaper in the UK, the improved finances are to the tune of £124 million over the 8 years of the agreement, with a cash sweetener worth more than £3 million simply to sign the deal. Added to that, there is also the offer of a 1% share stake in the Formula One business if and when it is floated on the Singapore Stock Exchange. That alone could be worth about £70 million. Okay. However, the teams will also be forking out some more. Increased entry fees from the teams will rake in another £3 million for the year for the FIA, and the equivalent of a total package worth almost £133 million over the 8-year period. How's that? That's some serious cash. Some rumblings that came out after the Singapore Grand Prix. Former Formula One team owner Giancarlo Minardi has questioned why Sebastian Vettel was so dominant at Singapore and how he managed to outpace his teammate in a supposedly identical car. So Minardi, who was present at the Singapore Grand Prix, said he was sitting in a specific suite and he chose some mainstays as a reference point in order to monitor and compare drivers' way of driving. And he wrote that in a column on the website Pit Pass. He says, I was impressed by Vettel's neat way of driving on that stretch of track. He was also able to drive all of that stretch without making any corrections, unlike all of his rivals, including his teammate. He said on the same stretch, Sebastian was able to accelerate 50 meters before any other driver, including Webber. He said the thing that surprised him the most was the engine's output sound. Besides speeding up 50 meters before any other driver, the Renault engine of the Germans' car grinded like no other French engines on the track, neither like Mark's. He said the sound was similar to that sound made by an engine when it has a traction control system. Oh, I wonder what the other teams will be coming up to say about that as well. Speaking of next year, 2014, in terms of new engines, Alain Prost says all three manufacturers will suffer from unreliability at the start of the engine with the new 1.6 litre turbo V6. He said the four times world champion expects Renault, Mercedes and Ferrari to all hit some kind of issues next year. Well, let's hope that all three of them do have issues and not one of them is completely dominant over the other. Otherwise, that could make it a one-horse race for one specific team. Let's continue with Formula One. Next year provisional calendar has been set out. 22 Grand Prix set out for next year, including New Jersey. So we'll have 2 American Grand Prix, as well as Mexico returning to the calendar. I'll run through them quickly. Australia, Malaysia, Bahrain, China. Then Korea is provisional. And I've got a funny feeling after this weekend's Korea Grand Prix, it's going to be the end. Then we've got Spain, Monaco, the Grand Prix of America provisional in New Jersey, Canada, Austria, Great Britain, Germany, Hungary, Belgium, Italy, Singapore, Russia, Japan, Abu Dhabi, USA, Mexico provisional, and Brazil. 22 races. How cool will that be?
Which ones have you not been to yet?
Quite a few, Daisy.
Oh.
Australia, Malaysia, Bahrain, Korea.
Oh, my word.
Canada, Austria.
Which ones have you been to?
Japan, USA, Mexico. Those ones I haven't been to. The others have all been to. Anyway, so that's a look at Formula One. Just in some other news as well, DTM has got a new champion. Mike Rockenfeller secured the DTM title for his first time. despite being beaten by Augusto Farfus at the Zandvoort track yesterday. So for Phoenix Audi, congratulations, DTM champions for 2013. And then, of course, yesterday, Marc Marquez powered past Danny Pedrosa. They had a little bit of a touch, and then there was a big high side by Danny. And then Marquez lost some time, caught up to Jorge, and then passed him. So Pedrosa is not very happy at the moment, coming out and saying he's always riding on the limit when he has riders in front. This time, like he has been doing all year, he almost hit me from behind. And when he touched me, he broke the traction control sensor and I just flew. That was the end of the race. But Marc Marquez, very close to winning the MotoGP title as a rookie this season. And I tell you, what a celebration that is going to be. When he does do that. I don't think he's old enough to drive a car or even have a drink yet. But I'm sure it'll still be a hell of a lot of fun. There we go. That's our Formula One report. As always, brought to us compliments of Pirelli and Tiger Wheel and Tire. And you can stand a chance to win a trip to any 2014 F1 Grand Prix. All you have to do is go to twt.to for all of the details.
Win a trip for two to any 2014 Formula One Grand Prix of your choice. Plus, you can double your chances when you buy any 2 or more Pirelli tyres. Get to your nearest Tiger Wheel and Tyre to enter. Only at
Weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Gears with Sasha Martinengo.